Good morning, students. In this meeting, we will talk about the definition and components of paragraph. First of all, we will talk about academic writing. What is academic writing? Academic writing is the kind of writing used in high school and college classes. Academic writing is different from creative writing, which is the kind of writing you do when you write stories. It is also different from personal writing, which is the kind of writing you do when you write letters or emails to your friends and family. Creative writing and personal writing are informal, so you may use slang, abbreviation, and incomplete sentences. However, academic writing is formal, so you should not use slang or contractions. Also, you should take care to write complete sentences and to organize them in certain way. Academic writing in English is probably different from academic writing in your native language. The words and grammar and also the way of organizing ideas are probably different from what you are used to. In fact, the English way of writing may seem clumsy, repetitive, and even impolite to you. Just remember that it is neither better nor worse than other ways, it's just different.
What is creative writing? Also known as the art of making things up, creative writing is a vital part of modern society. Traditionally referred to as literature, creative writing is an art of sorts. The art of making things up is writing done in a way that is not academic or technical but still attracts an audience. Though the definition is rather loose, creative writing can for the most part be considered any writing that is original and self-expressive. The purpose of creative writing is to both entertain and share human experience like love or loss. Writers attempt to get at a truth about humanity through poetics and storytelling. If you'd like to try your hand at creative writing, just keep in mind whether you are trying to express a feeling or a thought. The first step is to use your imagination. Types of creative writing include poetry, plays, movie and television scripts, fiction, for example, novels, novellas, and short stories, songs, speeches, memoirs, and personal essays. Some techniques used in creative writing include first, character development, second, plot development, third, vivid setting, fourth, underlying theme, fifth, point of view, sixth, dialogue, seven, anecdotes, eight, metaphors and similes, nine, figures of speech, 10, imaginative language, 11, emotional appeal, and the last one is heavy description. Imaginative writing versus academic writing. Creative writing is different to academic writing. Writing for websites is different to writing for newspaper columns. Meanwhile, journal entries are different to writing press releases on behalf of a brand. Writing purposes do vary. It's important that when undertaking any writing, you have a firm grasp on this concept. There are some differences between technical writing and creative writing. Technical writing has factual, informative, instructional or persuasive, clear, precise, and straightforward. Technical writing also has objective and specialized vocabulary. On the other hand, creative writing has fictional and imaginative, and then entertaining, provocative, and captivating. And then creative writing has artistic, figurative, symbolic, or even vague. And then creative writing tend to be subjective and generalized vocabulary. Let's look at the fundamental differences between academic and creative writing. As in the table, academic writing has some points. The first point is it needs to be structured and executed adhering to a series of guidelines. The second point is it is rigid, procedural, purposefully to convey knowledge, data, and information. It is orderly, organized, and follows a formula. The third point, academic or scholarly writing aims to explore an idea, argument, and concept. And the last point, academic writing requires more factual evidence for support and present challenges such as the pressure of time. How about creative writing? Creative writing has some points. The first point, it needs not adhere to any specific style parameters. The second point, creative writing is inspired, artistic, and entertains with word pictures, concepts, and deep meaning. It is enjoyable to read. And the last point, creative writing allows for more personal expression. Let's talk about the organization of a paragraph. A paragraph is a group of related statements that a writer develops about a subject. The first sentence states the specific point or idea of the topic. The rest of the sentences in the paragraph support that point. A sentence is a group of words that contains at least one subject and one verb. And a sentence expresses a complete thought. There are 4 kinds of sentences in English. The first one is simple sentences. The second one is compound sentences. The third one is complex sentences. And the last one is compound complex sentences. First, let's learn about simple sentences. A simple sentence has one subject-verb pair. The subject tells who or what did something. The verb tells the action like jump, work, think, or condition such as is, was, seem, appear. There are 2 examples as follows. First example is filmmaker George Lucas has changed the film industry in many ways. So the subject is the name filmmaker George Lucas and has changed belongs to verb. The second example is one new technology was a special computer assistant camera crane. So the subject is one new technology and the verb is was. There are 4 features of a paragraph. The first feature is a paragraph has a topic sentence that states the main idea. The topic sentence is the foundation for the paragraph. It can be at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the paragraph, but it is usually at the beginning. The second feature is all of the sentences in a paragraph are about one topic. They are connected to the topic sentence. There are no unrelated or extra sentences. And then the third feature is the first line of a paragraph is indented. So I will repeat. So the third feature is the first line of a paragraph is indented. Indenting is easy to do. Just move the first line to the right about a half of an inch. On a word processor, this is about 6 spaces or the first step stop position. This gap or open space in the first line is called an indentation. The last feature is concluding sentence that brings the paragraph to a logical conclusion. For some writers, This is one of the most difficult features of a good paragraph to accomplish. The concluding sentence usually states the main point again or summarizes the main idea of the paragraph. Paragraph organization. A paragraph has three basic parts. The first part is the topic sentence. This is the main idea of the paragraph. It is usually the first sentence of the paragraph and it is the most general sentence of the paragraph. The second part is the supporting sentences. These are sentences that talk about or explain the topic sentence. They are more detailed ideas that follow the topic sentence. The third part is the concluding sentence. This may be found as the last sentence of a paragraph. It can finish a paragraph by repeating the main idea or just giving a final comment about the topic. Features of a good topic sentence. A good topic sentence has the following features. The first is it controls or guides the whole paragraph. When you read the topic sentence, you know what to expect in the paragraph. The second feature is a good topic sentence is not a general fact that everyone accepts as true. For example, a bad topic sentence would be libraries have books. The information in the sentence is true, but it is a general fact and it is not a good choice for topic sentence. The third feature is a good topic sentence is specific. And then the last feature is a good topic sentence has controlling ideas. It can be in the form of words or phrases that help guide the flow of ideas in the paragraph. Now that you know how to write a good topic sentence, you will work on another part of the paragraph, supporting sentences. Consider these questions. What is a good supporting sentence? What are the different kinds of supporting sentences? And the last question is, how do the supporting sentences related to the topic sentence? Good supporting sentences are related to the topic sentence and its controlling ideas. Supporting sentences are like the interior walls of a house. If a house does not have interior support, it will collapse. Likewise, if a paragraph does not have good supporting sentences, its meaning will collapse, and readers will not be able to follow the ideas. The paragraph might be confusing or illogical. Good supporting sentences give information that supports and explains the topic of the paragraph. They answer questions who, what, where, when, why, and how, and give details. Good writers think of these questions when they provide support, that is, write supporting sentences for the topic sentence. Concluding sentences. How to end a paragraph. The final sentence of a paragraph is called the concluding sentence. It sums up the main points or restates the main idea in a different way. A sentence that sums up the paragraph reminds the reader of what the writer's main idea and supporting point were. A sentence that restates the main idea should give the same information in a slightly different way, perhaps by using different words or by using different word order. A concluding sentence should not introduce a new point. Kinds of concluding sentences. Actually, there are many different kinds of concluding sentences. For example, restatement, suggestion, opinion, and prediction. You can restate the main idea, and perhaps the easiest concluding sentence to write is one that restates the main idea or summarizes the main points of the paragraph.